another video. I should put these down. I was taking a thumbnail picture. So, first things first, let's kind of get something. Let's just address the elephant in the room. This is VLOGtober, episode 4, and it is the 15th / the 16th. No, it's the 16th. It might even be the 17th by the time you see it, and we're only on episode 4 because, well, if you didn't know already, I kind of suck at life. Get used to it. I have had quite a few new subscribers, so thank you so much to everybody for coming and hanging out with me, where we like to talk about books and writing, and how much I suck at productivity. So here's the deal. I had a lot of plans. I still have a lot of plans, a lot of videos that I really want to do this month. But my whole family got very, very sick. So my husband got really sick. Usually he gets like what is mostly, for most people, like a cold. Ends up being a massive illness every time he gets sick. And then I got sick. Luckily the kids have not gotten sick. My husband and I were not feeling, too hot. So it kind of made it really, really hard to find the time / energy to vlog anything, so we're just gonna address it and move on. But I have a really, really fun video for you today. So I was kind of going through the list since I'm super behind, and I thought, what kind of video do I want to make? And I randomly decided, let's go through my thriller shelf, this guy right here, and I'm gonna pick out not 5 books that I think you should read, but 5 books that I want to read. Because in my, illness land, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I see that spooky autumn books that you should read and spooky autumn book recommendations are all the rage right now. But I wanted to do something slightly different and something I could do without a lot of thought or effort being put into it. So I slapped my face on, I grabbed some books off the bookshelf, and here we are. So I decided to pick, and this was really actually hard, I decided to pick 5 books off my bookshelf that I have not read yet. I just realized within the last couple of years how much I love thrillers and mysteries, and a little horror maybe. Yeah, definitely some horror, but definitely more thriller mystery kind of spookiness. Anything that makes my heart start pumping. That's my thing. So, I go on Books of the Month or wherever I buy books, Powell's.com, Amazon, wherever, and I'm like, hey, you got a thriller? Well, I don't mind if I do. So here are the 5 that I selected. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly. So, and this is not in like any order. It's literally just in the order that I put them on the stack here. So the first one, yeah, I've had a lot of coffee today, but is anybody surprised? So the first one here is The Last Flight by Julie Clark. First of all, I love the color, but this one is really interesting. So basically what really turned me on to this one is you've got a chick who's married to an up-and-coming politician, which I'm sorry, but you got me right there, because politicians be dirty, okay? I hope that politicians are not really secretly beating their wives and being so terrible and controlling that their wives have to spend months to escape them. But in this book, this politician is a horrible person. And we're not going to have that conversation, okay? It's not what this channel is about, but there might be a person or two that I might think is a terrible person in real life right now. Anywho, so Last Flight. So dude's an a-hole. He's controlling, he's using the staff to stalk his wife basically, and she decides she's gonna leave. And then there's another chick that's at the airport, and she's fleeing from something, and they get the bright idea to swap plane tickets. So homegirl goes this way, other girl goes this way, and somebody's plane crashes. So now they're stuck. Chick who left her husband? Yeah, the chick who left her husband is having to decide whether or not she's going to just impersonate the other lady, Eva. I don't know, I say the word Eva, and I just think of Wally. Eva. Anyways, moving on. So this one sounds really, really good, and I really want to read this one. Next up, Gillian Flynn, Gone Girl. I'm probably the only person on the entire planet that has not read this book yet, but I have not read this book yet. So I really want to read this. It's a thick boy right here, okay? I've actually never read anything by Gillian Flynn, but this one, I really want to watch the movie. No, that's not true. No, that's not true. I have read a book by her. Anyways, moving on. Wow, what did I just do with my book there? So this one I really want to read as well. This reminds me of a true crime story that I've heard about. I'll have to slap the picture of like the movie cover that I watched. It has Ryan Gosling and a girl in it. Anyways, rich dude, I believe he's rich. I think he's rich. His wife goes missing. Yeah. Did he kill her? Did she run away? I don't know. All I know is girl's gone, and I want to know why. All right, here we go. Up next, we have the Sundown Motel. This one I love because it deals with two timelines. So the 1980s and 2017. So chick goes to a hotel to work because she wants to move to New York City. She's got to save up some money. So she goes to work there and goes missing. And that happens in the 80s. Then her aunt, no, I'm sorry. She's the aunt. And so her niece decides to go find out what happened to her aunt, and then all kinds of other things that happened to her aunt start happening to her. And you don't know, is it a person doing something? Is it ghostly? I don't know. And that I freaking love. If you don't know if it's a bad person doing bad things or if it's a ghost doing bad things, I'm all freaking for it. My only thing is, like, I feel like this is such a pretty happy cover. Like, this feels like it's like, let's go on a summer vacation travel novel, not like, I don't know, Psycho in a motel. I don't know. Remember, these are books I have not read. So mine, and I love giving bad synopsis, is synopsize. So if you want to get a good synopsis, you can go to Goodreads or, you know, watch a booktuber talking about these books. Probably better than you'll ever hear me do it. Next up, we have The Night Swim by Megan Golden. Now, I will say, I read Escape Room by her, and it was average. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. I gave it, I think, a 3-star. It was fine. It was just nothing. The ending was a little Lifetime movie to me. But whatever. I'm going to give her another shot because this one, first of all, the cover, loving this cover. Other than that, it's true crime podcast. It's a true crime. The person in this book has a true crime podcast. And somebody, did I spit on my book? Yeah, I totally spit on my book. No, I didn't spit on my book. I did not spit on my book. We're okay. So, true crime podcast. Somebody leaves her a note on her car, says, please help me. And then she's going on an investigation to find out what happened. And it's got somebody drowned. There's letters that she was murdered. The chick is asking questions. I think there was, you know, some really sad, horrible things that happened to somebody in this book. Trigger warnings, I feel like, galore. And I'm definitely willing to give her another shot because, one, the cover looks so good. And I think this is one I would probably want to listen to an audiobook, though, because the podcast element probably tells me, like, put in your ears. Either way, I'm going to read it with my eyes or listen to it with my ears. And the last one, Home Before Dark. Again, this is one that I don't love the cover. Yellow's not my favorite color. Green is okay, and I just don't feel like this is scary. This is not Scream scary book to me, but the story sounds so freaking good. This reminds me, I have a lot of Riley Sager on this bookshelf, and I've never read anything by this author. So I'm really excited to finally read some Riley Sager, but I don't know. Like, I had a hard time picking, but I went with this one because it gave me kind of like, Haunted Hill vibes, or like the Amityville horror vibes is kind of what I was getting from this book, because it takes place in, it's like a haunted house that they lived in for a very short time and then left, and she inherits the house and has to go back and find out, did these haunted things really happen, or was it all made up for publicity? I don't know. I won't know until I read the book. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was random and on the spot, and I didn't plan it ahead. So, yeah. I have been considering doing a bookshelf tour. If that's something you want to see, leave a comment down below, and I will get to that very quickly. Other than that, I hope you're having a fantastic day. You know what to do. Go write some words and read a book, and I will see you guys very, very soon.